What up traders, I am Agbosama Odi, the liquidity king and the AED sniper trader back on your screen. And in today's video we're going to be talking about risks to reward. Right now, risks to reward is one of the tools for you as a trader to use in order to manage risks properly. Right now, if you're a newbie trader and an advanced trader, then you really need to understand that this is very important key tool you need to trade in the financial market with. Right now, the platform that we're going to be using to access this technical tool, right, is TradingView. Right now, for this, what the risk to reward simply means is how much you're willing to lose versus how much you're willing to gain on a trade. Right, it shows you how much you're willing to lose and how much you're willing to gain on every trade you take. Right now, in order for you to access this tool, or in order for you to know where you get this tool, so as you can see, this is a TradingView platform. Right, if you don't know how to use this TradingView platform, I'll just leave a link of the video I've broken down on how to use this platform. Right, so you come to here, which is forecasting and measurement. Right, this point right here. So now once you come here, then you see projection. Right, in your projection you see this long position and short position. These are the tools we use for risk to reward. Right, so you either, if you're going long in the market, you either use this. If you're buying, you either use the long position. Then if you're selling, then you use the short position. So for this illustration, let's just assume we are shorting. Right, we want to short at this price point. Right, let's assume we want to short at this price point due to what the market is currently doing. Right, so what we simply do is, sorry about that. So what we simply do is we select the risk to reward tool, right, the short position, and we just enter the market. Right now, once we're entering at this price point, right, now what we want to do, we want to set our stop loss. Right, and let's say we want to set our stop loss above this previous high right here. Right, and we're potentially looking at the previous low, which is at this point. Right, we're expecting the market to trade back to this point. Right, so if this is our analysis, then what do we want to do now? This high, the potential risks, the potential risk is around 34 pips. Right, so the potential risk is around 34 pips. As you can see, if you want to know how the pip, you can see the stop above here, see the stop here, you can see 0.00341, and also here it shows you directly that this is 34.1. right, so this is how it looks like. So that will be our risk. So if we're potentially targeting this previous low there, then you can see the pip as well, which is 92 pips, as you can see. So now when you click the short position, you can see open P&L, and you can see quantity and risk to reward. Right now, it tells you what you're potentially risking and the profit you're making. It tells you the potential profit you would make, right, and the potential loss, which is your risk that you will lose. Right, so now from here, if the market goes like against us, we're simply losing roughly around 30 something pips. Right, and if the market should go in our direction, we're roughly making around 90 something pips. Right, or let's just say 90 pips. Right, so this is how we use risk to reward. Right, and also another thing you need to take note of about using risk to reward, once you double click, what happens is it shows you the setting page. Right now, the setting page is where you input your account size, your live trading account size, And you can also input the lot size you're trading. I've not used this in a while, I've not set this in a while though. Then you can use your risks per trade, whatever your risks in, whatever percent, and the entry where you want to enter the trade, the entry price, and also the leverage of your account, the leverage you pick while opening your live account, then as well as your profit target, which is your profit level, which is what you'll be potentially making if the market goes in your direction, and also your stop level, right, which is your potential risk. You can adjust them manually, right? And also you have the style where you recustomize the color, right, the colors and everything. So you can do that here. You can change the line to whatever you want it to be, the color. Like mine is customized already, right? It's not the default style I'm using. So you can also adjust your profit target here, and also the text color. You can actually change it, and also impute if you want it to be large, the text to be large, you can do that. So, and also the visibility, this is really not necessary, right? And you can also save a template here. You can actually save your template, right? You can save it as or apply default template. So that is that for the risk to reward. So if market potentially goes in your direction, then here you'll be making within 1:2 risks to reward. It shows you the risk to reward ratio. So you're risking about 34 pips to make roughly around 89 ticks, right, or pips. So if the market should goes in your direction, then it shows your profit here, and for each tick it moves, the risk to reward tells you how many points price have moved, right? So it will tell you at your open here, this open P&L, that's where you see each tick. As you can see, it's running negative 11 tick right now. So this is the scenario for the short, and if you want to do the same thing for the long, you can as well click. Let's say you're entering here again, your price, and your stop loss would be below this recent low. And where are you targeting? Let's see where you're targeting. Let's say above this high, right? So if that is where you're targeting, so you're risking roughly around 74 pips to make around 164 pips, right? So if the market goes in your direction, then you potentially make around roughly around 164 pips. Then if the market goes against our position, then we're losing just 54 pips of our account, right? So this is how it's done, and the setting also remains the same, right? The setting still remains the same. It's just that the difference is just that the previous is for short position and this is for buy, right? The previous was for selling. So now let's go to a diagram, right? Understanding your win rate, right? For risks to reward, there are different risks to reward depending on strategy, right? There are 1:1 risk to reward, 1:2 risk to reward, 1:3, 1:4. But I preferably suggest that if you're trading with a risk to reward, you should be risking around 1 to gain 2, right? Risking 1 to make 1 is very straining, and depending on your win rate, right? So let's just use a diagram that attach your win rate and the risk to reward. So for this, if we are using a 1:1 risk to reward, if we're using a 1:1 risk to reward here, it simply means that we need 50% win rate in order to break even, and 60% win rate in order for we to be in profit, right? Trading with a risk 1:1 risk to reward, right? So if your win rate is 20% or 30% or 40%, that means you would not be profitable, right? Because of the risk to reward you're using. So, and if you're using a 1:2 risk to reward, you only need 40% win rate in order for you to be profitable in the market, right? You just need simply 40% win rate, right? And if you're using 1:3, you just need 30% win rate to be profitable in the market. And if you're using 1:5 risk to reward, you just need as well as 20%, right? So now you can see that the risk to reward varies when it comes to win rate, right? So the higher your risk to reward, even if your win rate is low, then you can actually scale. So I personally suggest, if you're trading whatever strategy, should be within the range of 1:2 risk to reward and 1:3, right? At least you should be risking 1 to make 2 of whatever you're risking, and or 3 of whatever you're risking, in order for you to actually be profitable in the market, right? So this is simply what risk to reward is all about. And if you found value from this video, kindly like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in the description box below you'll see the link to join my free Telegram channel, where I post trade signals and ideas, building a community for like-minded traders to elevate themselves. Alright, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.